spring of 2020. COVID-19 had brought lockdowns to Ontario, and the pandemic was hitting some long-term care homes so hard that the military was called in to help. By the time the COVID vaccination campaign rolled out a year later, nearly 4,000 long-term care residents had died, and those deaths happened disproportionately in for-profit homes.
Massive, widespread, often preventable negligence that resulted in far too many unnecessary deaths and just trauma that will live with these families for the rest of their lives.
The claim of negligence will now be tested in court. The Ontario Superior Court has certified class action lawsuits against 6 of the major long-term care chains. They ran homes where many hundreds of residents died.
There are many homes in Ontario that didn't have a problem, and but these were the worst offenders from our perspective. We allege that their conduct fell far below any reasonable standard.
Teresa Pugliese is one of the victims whose story is driving the lawsuits. She died of COVID in May of 2020 after another resident in her shared room caught the virus.
So many people on that floor, on the 3rd floor of the Chartwell home, died, and we believed not proper steps were taken.
CBC News contacted all 6 chains facing the class action lawsuit for comment. Most declined because the case is still before the courts. A spokesperson for Chartwell said the claim does not have any merit and the company intends to vigorously defend itself. One of the lead lawyers representing families calls certification of the class action a big deal.
These are milestone events that you have only one shot at getting the case certified. And in this case, we were successful.
Any step closer to accountability and justice is a step in the right direction.
The court declined to greenlight separate class actions against municipally run and independent homes, saying the cases didn't meet the legal bar. Mike Crawley, CBC News, Toronto.